Hey everybody, this is David B69 and welcome to Phillies franchise. We are in July. It's July 1st now and we have some baseball to play. Very excited about this. We're going to continue with hybrid. Got Nola in the starting lineup. We need to have Turner be DH today. And basically we're going to have Sosa come in, play short. Castellanos is also very tired. And I think I can use Wilson. I'm not sure. Yeah, he can come in and play right field. And what I'll do is we'll do that kind of swap. That should be good enough. You move JT up here. Yeah, this would probably do nicely. So that works for me. So let's play.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Biggest story coming into this one was what he's been able to do this past month, really putting together an outstanding 4 weeks of play, and will be a major factor in this one today.
He's been a force to be reckoned with, Boog.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Nola notched a complete game the last time on the hill.
Boog, I bet he got some fist bumps from the relief crew after that shutout. I'm sure they appreciated how he gave them the day off.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Xander Bogaerts stands in here, takes ball 1 low. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and fouls one off. 2 out, space is empty. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Now Machado up here.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And the righty deals. Tatis runs. Pitching for a strike. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Padres leave 1. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Matt Waldron. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
First base.
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And that one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The Phillies would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Going back, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Bryce Harper now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, throws from his knees.
He's out.
On the money, nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And that is out of play.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Booth. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Swing and a miss.
No ball.
0-2
2
now.
strikes.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2 gone.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Bryson Stott in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And out number 1 on the grab. Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike two. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. That's out number 3. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there, and it stuck.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's JT Realmuto. Waldron back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And Realmuto is out. Max Kepler at the plate.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
And a swing and a miss. Kepler went deep in his most recent game. Second inning here, no score. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tatis settles under it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Clay Dungan.
Ground ball left side. Whips it across.
You're out.
One up, one down.
Now batting.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
That's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Bogarts, batting with one down, takes a strike. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Runner on the go. Here's a high chopper, and that's a foul ball. Merrill leads off first with one away. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a good eye there. And that's outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate. Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Tatis batting for the second time, and that's strike one. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. This one popped up. Stopped. Has a beat on it. And that is that. One left for San Diego, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Edmundo Sosa.
Shortstop,
Off the mark there, and that is ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
And fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And a count 1-2. One down, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first.
He's out.
2 out. Back to the top of the
Now
lineup.
batting.
Trey Turner
Designated
now.
hitter,
Double the
Trey
lead off the bottom of the
Turner.
first. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls. 2
Still
strikes.
tied at 0. Last of the third. Base hit center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's
Now batting.
2 for 2
First
now on the
baseman,
night.
Bryce
And just a
Harper.
triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Harper at the plate with 2 away, swings through
No
that
balls.
one.
1
Well,
strike.
strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Runner, he's going.
To second, and he's out. And that is that. Fourth, still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. Swings through that.
0-1.
That's to third. Slings it across.
He's out.
And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the
Now
air.
batting.
Lets the
Catcher,
defense work
Luis
behind him with another ground
Campusano.
ball. Good execution.
Up the middle. Fires over to
That's an
first. And a couple of quick outs. Jake
Now
Cronenworth,
batting.
the next
First
up for the
baseman,
Padres.
Jake Cronenworth.
Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Check swing, cold strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Nola fires. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Aaron Nola the strikeout. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go. Bottom
Leading
4.
off
Now
for
the
the
number 2
Phillies.
hitter, Bryce
First
Harper.
baseman, Bryce Harper.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ornelas hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Byron Buxton. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. This is Bryson Stott. Grounded out his first time. Late swing, foul to the left. And that's put pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Tatis makes the grab, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia, still no score. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for the
pitcher's duel
Padres,
so
the
far. Here's how the
designated
starters
hitter,
have
Gary
performed up to this
Sanchez.
point. Nola back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball
Now batting,
nicely and just
left-hander,
bunched him up
Trusso
on
for
the
the
inside
out.
part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Number 55 in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Stott over to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Padres go down quietly. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back at Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off
And
for
now
the
Max
Phillies,
Kepler.
left fielder, Max Kepler.
Right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting,
Now it's the right fielder, Weston Wilson. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Cronenworth hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Oh, he's got to be
ball,
pretty proud
1
of this
strike.
outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
Machado throws to first in time. And let's check out some notable
Leading off
Cy Young
for San
candidates so
Diego,
far this
center
year.
fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is fouled back. That one lifted to left. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bogarts in the box now. No balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Stop on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Tatis up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. In for a strike, and the count is 1-1. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have back here in Philadelphia. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Cody Clemens. Fought off foul.
Well, these Phillies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And it's caught for the out. Here comes Bryce Harper. And it's fouled away. That one hammered left field. That's back there. That one is gone. His 32nd of the year. It's 1-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Buxton at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
That's off the mark. And the count even 1-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
On the ground to 3rd, and it goes just foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Missing inside, and it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. Campusano hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Makes the grab, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Runner takes off, and it's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. In the air, right side. And that's a fair ball. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Rolled over to 3rd, Clemens. Over to Stock for one. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Bottom of the seventh. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that drops in for a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Suarez warming up as well. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay in there safely.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matt Waldron will depart. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Ron Marinaccio.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it is JT Realmuto in the dirt. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Rip towards third. Throw over to Cronenworth, and one away in the bottom of the seventh. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
For the Phillies, left fielder.
I thought I had him back in plenty of time. What the hell?
Now batting Max Kepler. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him swinging. Down quickly. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Left fielder Tirso Ornelas.
Nola back to work. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. And a swing and a miss there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Checks his swing. Now would appeal to third. No, he held up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Now it's the second baseman.
Next for the Padres, second baseman Clay Dungan.
There's a strike. And that one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail here. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jeremiah Estrada.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Wilson.
And that one fouled off.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. That clips the corner. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Edmundo Sosa digs in now. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Fly ball center field. Merrill drops into the glove. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Cody Clemens. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Adrian Morejon getting loose out there. This one in the air. Machado should have this one. Squeezes it. And that is that. Back now. And on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
That one ripped but foul. Swing and a foul out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball.
Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. There's the strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Manny Machado now. Grounds 1 to short. And it's through for a hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Waste no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Campusano in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
1 strike away. Hard ground ball for a base knock. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And fouled off.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
But yeah, I feel good. Offensively, I don't feel great, but we're playing a knuckleballer, and you saw that knuckleball. I mean, it just floats there. No spin of the ball whatsoever. Can drive you absolutely nuts. Harper goes yard. Nola goes 8. Garn gets a save. Yeah, very happy. So, yeah. And I'm happy that Waldron's not in our division. I wouldn't want to see him more than once a year. If I have to see him a second time, it's too much already and everything, and it's always a possibility. Because you play them 2 times in 2 different series. So, yeah. The thing that we also got away with today is that we did not have a complete lineup in there. So, it feels good when you can rest some guys and still get away with and have a victory. So, until next time, this is WB69. I'm out.